I'm glad people are getting out to vote. It's very important. It's what we need to do.
Long lines on this first day of voting across central Indiana. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brooke Martin. You are seeing video from Marion, Hamilton, Johnson, and Boone counties. People reported waiting for hours to cast their ballots. And in fact, clerks in 3 counties confirmed to us they have set a record for the first day of early voting. Wish TV's Dan Klein joins us outside the City County building, which saw one of those records. Dan, good evening to you.
Good evening, Brooke. Yeah, more than 1,200 voters casting a ballot here today. We've been showing you those long lines that basically wrapped all around the block, almost around the building throughout the day. Now the question is, what will day 2 bring? As the sun was beginning to set on day 1 of voting,
I've been used to just kind of walking in and walking out, but things changed.
the last one to cast his ballot was Arthur Wickware, getting in line just before 5. Still, he had a 30-minute wait.
Well, I look to be a little bit closer, but this is the best spot I could find.
5 people in front. Steve Igleski took an early lunch to make it happen.
I pretty much always come on day 1. It's never been like this before. And I was in the Army for 6 years. Never seen a line like this.
5 in front of Steve, a life lesson for students from Crispus Attucks teacher John Haig.
And so I wanted to demonstrate why it's important by doing it myself.
The line at the end of the day, just to the corner of Washington Street, nothing like it was through the morning, when it wrapped almost around the building. The voting total in Marion County Tuesday, about 1,240. Roughly 300 more than the old record cast on day 1, set during the 2016 election. Election officials adjusted midday to cut down on 2 choke points inside, the electronic poll books needed to sign in and the staff required to sign out. The 35 voting machines not the problem. The pandemic not helping either.
That did contribute to the longer lines because people were spaced further apart. Additionally, we were cleaning voting equipment in between uses.
But other than a longer wait than expected, no other issues reported in Marion County. As for what Wednesday holds, well, that's anybody's guess.
With much of 2020, it's impossible to predict. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
And if Wednesday brings another long line and breaks another record, don't expect it to deter voters. Is it worth waiting for?
Yes, it's worth waiting for.
Absolutely. I think it's important, worth waiting for.
Polls reopen here at the City County building at 8 in the morning tomorrow. If the long wait or the large crowds frighten you off a little bit, remember there are still 27 more days to vote. And here in Marion County, there are several additional early voting locations as well as extended hours later in the month. Just like Election Day, as long as you are in line before the polls close, you will get a chance to vote that day. Reporting live downtown, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.